The world population is increasing by about 80 million people per year. At present, about 800 million people are living in poverty. On the one hand, we're faced with the problem of decreasing land resources and its fragmentation. There is a need to have alternate food resources for sustainable nutrition under adverse climatic conditions. Mushroom is one such nutraceutical product which has a large potential, especially in the Indian market. India produces 144 million tons of surplus agricultural waste which is either burnt or ploughed back into the field. Currently, millions of tons of agricultural waste are discarded, burned or dumped which create environmental pollution. These wastes can be used alone or in combination to create mushroom growing substrate. These wastes can be profitably recycled to produce nutritionally rich mushrooms. Mushrooms are vegetables that are full of nutrients and therefore can make a very valuable contribution to human nutrition, especially where the predominantly vegetarian population suffers from acute malnutrition. Mushroom actually utilizes this waste to produce high-quality vegetable which has high protein content, which is rich in amino acids, has no sugar or cholesterol, but rather has a high ratio of unsaturated fat. Mushroom production process comprises of seed production, variety-specific cultivation technique, processing and value addition, utilization of spent mushroom substrate after complete harvest. Mushroom seed, which is technically called spawn, is the backbone of any successful mushroom industry. Mushroom seed production is a scientific process which requires the establishment of a laboratory with necessary infrastructural and equipment facilities. These include laminar flow, BOD incubator, autoclave, refrigerator, etc. Since the requirement of mushroom seed is very high and it cannot be produced by individual farmers, it is essential to scale up the process for industrial level seed production. This necessitates the usage of specialized spawn machinery. Indian Institute of Horticultural Research, a premier institute of ICAR, is the first institution in the country to have designed and developed the specialized spawn machinery. Mushroom cultivation can be done at various scales, that is home, commercial or industry. The basic infrastructure depends on the scale of operation. Homemakers can grow mushroom for their household needs by purchasing ready-to-fruit bags and using a cylinder-type rack at a cool corner in their houses. Mushroom cultivation can be taken up by building a temporary structure on the rooftop of the house, thatched structure on fallow land, or a more permanent structure. Oyster mushroom is a mushroom with the simplest cultivation technology and is highly suitable for Indian conditions since it can be grown at any scale from home garden to commercial. It can be grown on wide range of substrate: paddy straw, wheat straw, sorghum straw, ragi straw, peanut shells, soya bean stalk, sugarcane waste, sunflower seed husk, jute waste, etc. Thirdly, varieties are available with wide temperature tolerance from 14 to 20 degrees Celsius. The yield potential is very high. This variety is rich in vitamin B, has lower statin which reduces cholesterol, and is presently undergoing clinical trials in HIV patients in USA in reducing blood lipid levels, and it can be easily dried and powdered. The steps of cultivation involves chopping of straw, soaking in clean water for 3 to 4 hours, draining out water after soaking, filling into gunny bags and pasteurizing in hot water at 80 to 90 degrees Celsius for 2 hours, removal of the excess water from the substrate. Filling of the substrate in polypropylene or polythene bags of 150 gauge thickness of 12 into 14 or 16 into 18 inches and spawning in layers simultaneously. The mouth of the bag is closed using 1 to 1.5 inch PVC ring and non-absorbent cotton. The spawn bags are kept in spawn running room 20 to 25 days or till the entire straw is covered with white growth. Bags must be checked constantly for contamination and contaminated bags must be discarded. After complete growth, bags are opened for air exchange and for the mushrooms to appear. These bags are then shifted to another room known as the cropping room. The first flush appears after 4 to 6 days of making holes for fruiting, and maturation to harvesting stage may take 2 to 3 days. 2 to 3 flushes can be harvested with 7 to 10 days gap in 1 month period. Total cropping cycle from seeding to the final harvest can last for 25 to 45 days depending on the variety. The harvested crop may be sold fresh, whole or sliced in food-grade thermocol, polystyrene trays wrapped with 11 micron non-condensed food-grade PVC film. Mushroom can also be dehydrated whole, sliced or cubed in the sun or in ovens at 40 to 45 degrees centigrade temperature for 8 to 10 hours. The dried mushroom may then be packaged as such or powdered. Certain precautions needed to be taken in mushroom cultivation include: the moisture content in the bag affects the yield of the crop. To check the optimal moisture, the substrate needs to be tightly squeezed in the fist. There should be traces of water in the palm. Contrary to the earlier practice, do not make holes in the bag for fruiting initially. Making holes leads to chances of contamination. Proper temperature during spawn running, and no watering directly on the mushrooms but maintaining humidity by hanging wet gunny bags or spreading sand on the floor and keeping it wet. Value addition is one of the important aspects of any industry. A variety of products can be made from mushroom which will help the farmers to earn more profit. Apart from the nutritional and employment opportunity that mushroom offers, mushrooms are also known for their medicinal potential. Mushrooms are used for cancer therapy, liver disorders, diabetes, asthma and respiratory diseases, arthritis, hepatitis B and hypertension management. They have antifungal, antiviral and antibacterial properties. They are also rich in antioxidants. Mushroom cultivation is a multitask enterprise which requires variable expertise and logistic support. Hence, mushroom cultivation can generate numerous intermediate businesses like spawn production, supply of ready raw materials for cultivation like chopped and pasteurized straw, enterprise for mushroom dehydration, various mushroom product preparation, creating cold storage for mushroom with other crops, dried mushroom art, etc., apart from the actual mushroom cultivation business.
Basically, I supply mushroom seeds to other growers who are not able to come and collect personally the seeds. So I'll be booking on behalf of them, and once it is ready, I'll collect the seeds from the IHR. Then I supply to their place through parcel service or through any buses which are going to their places.
Mushroom cultivation is labor intensive, and for a country like India where unemployment is rampant, mushroom cultivation creates jobs both in the semi-urban and rural areas. The unemployed and underemployed rural youth, landless and women groups can be engaged in a centralized mushroom growing farm at the panchayat level.
ಟ್ರೈನಿಂಗ್ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಮಶ್ರೂಮ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಪ್ರಾರಂಭದಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಯಿತು. ನಾನೇ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಡೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾರ್ಕೆಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಜನ ಹುಡ್ಕೊಂಬರೋದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಆ್ಯಸ್ ಎ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ ಅಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಕಸ್ಟಮರ್ ಬಂದರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಪೇಷಂಟು ಇದನ್ನು ಔಷಧಿ ಅಂತ ತೊಗೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ನಾನು ಮಶ್ರೂಮನ್ನು ಬೆಳೆಸ್ತೀನಿ, ಅದನ್ನು ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೊಸದೇನಾದರೂ ಇನ್ನೋವೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನಾನು ಅಣಬೆಯಲ್ಲೇ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥ ಬಿರಿಯಾನಿ, ಸೂಪು, ಸ್ಯಾಂಡ್ವಿಚ್ಚು, ಬರ್ಗರು ಈ ಥರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಏನು ಹಸುಗಳು ಸಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಏನು ಕುರಿಗಳು ಸಾಕಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಮೇವುಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆ ಮೇವು ತಿಂದಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಲವುದು ಒಣಗಿರತ್ತೆ, ಆವಾಗ ಆ ಕುರಿಗಳು ಅದನ್ನು ತಿನ್ನೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಅಂಥದನ್ನು ವರ್ಮಿ ಕಾಂಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ನನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಟೆಲಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹುಲ್ಲಿನ ವೇಸ್ಟು ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಒಂದು ಗೊಬ್ಬರದ ಗುಂಡಿ ಥರ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಎರೆಹುಳಗಳನ್ನು ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಬಿಟ್ಟಾದಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದು 2 ತಿಂಗಳು 3 ತಿಂಗಳು ಆದಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕಾಂಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಕಾಂಪೋಸ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿಗೆ 800ರಿಂದ 900 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಥರ ನಾನು ಮಾರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
Mushroom cultivation can also be integrated in many of the rural upliftment policies of the Government of India. For example, this technology can be integrated with National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, midday meals and Anganwadi. This integration will have twofold benefit. Firstly, providing nutritious vegetable to the rural poor, and secondly, creating employment for many who will take up the responsibility of making mushrooms available in the villages.
ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಣಬೆದು, ಮತ್ತು ಅವರು ಕಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ತೊಗೊಂಬಂದು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ, ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರಲ್ಲಿ, ಗಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತು ಲಾರಿಯಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಬಂದು ನಿಲ್ಲಿಸಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದೇ 30 ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೆ ಒಂದು 40 ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ವರೆಗೂ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಸರ್. 25 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಹಿಂಗೆ 200 ಗ್ರಾಮು ಮತ್ತು ತೊಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್. ತುಂಬ ಜನ ಬರ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಗೆ ಡೈಲಿ 100 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಸರ್. ನಮ್ಗೆ ತಿಂಗ್ಳಿಗೆ ಒಂದು 3000 ಬರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸರ್ ಇದರಿಂದ.
Mushroom cultivation, and especially oyster mushroom cultivation, is a very ideal technology which can be used as therapy for the physically and the mentally challenged people. It has proven to have positive impact in terms of being able to do things independently, acquiring new skills which could help them to earn, gain self-reliance and self-confidence. However, in India, despite all these advantages and potential, mushrooms largely remains to be a vast untapped resource. The only requirement is more research and increasing awareness about this new class of crop which can bring about a non-green revolution. Indian Institute of Horticultural Research is working towards achieving this by constantly researching on standardization of the production technology, untapped varieties of mushroom, training human resource and creating awareness through various programs. We hope to soon bring mushroom to the cart of the vendors like any other vegetable.